And we are back. So it took a while, but we got all our players here, and we got the map sorted out. We're here in the winner's match here. Up in the top right-hand corner, representing Alpha X, it is Veritas. And down in the bottom left-hand corner, representing Risen Competitive, it's Steven. So I'm very excited for this match, especially after watching that previous series between XPA and Veritas. That was very high action. That's kind of a similar gameplay to how Steven plays as well. He typically has a lot of counterattacks going. It is very laggy. I hope that's not me. Typically has a lot of counterattacks going and just does some weird stuff. And that's fun to watch. And after seeing that series from Veritas, we saw that he pulled out a proxy. He's not afraid to dig into his bag of tricks a little bit. That, I'm feeling it's going to make for a very entertaining TVZ. Now the maps here are Everdream first. I believe Steven actually selected Eternal Empire for second, and Simulacrum will be the default third map. Which I think is pretty weird. I mean, most of the Zergs that I've heard say that they don't really like Eternal Empire in CVT, that it's a pretty good map for Terran, especially if they're trying to mech. So the fact that Steven's like, yeah, I want to do that one, that excites me. That excites me a lot. So it means he probably has something weird planned he wants to do on that map. Right now, everything's looking Standardsville. We got the Reaper expand here from Veritas, and what looks like a pretty normal old hatch first expand here from Steven. Forlings coming out to ward off this Reaper. He's going to want to get this third down as soon as possible. Actually, a good start here for Veritas. He might be able to get this first Zergling. Steven's trying to buy time for his Queen to come out. Ooh. It's almost there. At that point, he can just ward this Reaper away. A good micro. Nothing lost on either side. And there's a Roach Warren from Steven, and that's a pretty quick Roach Warren. Oh, he's going to go for the tumor. He's not going to get it. Okay. But at the same time, Veritas has to be wondering where this third base is. Because it's not here. And it's not here. And we're at 310. And that means Steven's doing something. And in reality, we know it's Roaches. And we're going to have to see. He's probably going to want to get out a tank or a Cyclone pretty shortly here. Once he gets the tanks, the Cyclones, and then later on even like a Banshee or a BC, that can really shut down those Zerg ground aggressions. But if you're caught with just Hellions against Roaches, you can be in a really, really rough way. 8 Roaches. So it's got to be that he's going for... Okay, so is he going to get Marauders? Or just try and get Stem up? 'Cause I feel like he needs something that's not Hellions right now. I'm hoping for his sake that he's going to get a Banshee. He's dropping another CC too. I feel like this could be really rough for Veritas. I mean, okay, so it is Banshee and it is Cloak, so there is some good stuff coming out here for him, but a little luck as well. It's delaying units, and at this point he sees these Roaches, and he can't be feeling great. Now this Banshee is on its way. Clock on this aggression, but if you right, he can get a lot done with them. He's trying to make a bunker. Oh, he needs to raise the depot. He's going to do that. Looks like the first thing to go is going to be this reactor. We'll get the double Hellion out first. He's going to try and counterattack, but that's going to get shut down. It looks like he might... No, he's not really going to be able to get much done. The Banshee is now out. He's going to make a Ravager with the injury just to try and prolong their life. And now he just needs to run everything away and try and clear out the rest of this without losing too much. Right now, Steven, I think, definitely still wants to get himself more worker kills. The third CC is done. And it gets us around. He's going to clear everything out, and actually... I don't think that that's that bad for Veritas. I mean, he's down in workers, that's true. But his tech is good. He's cloak finished. He's got a third CC already being transformed. I feel like he can really bounce back from that damage. And Steven on the crust up is getting his third up. He is kind of droning up into a mid-game level economy, but I don't know. Stim is being restarted. All right. So there's the Roach Warren getting the Roach speed. And it looks like it's going to be Nidus Swarm Host here from Steven. So that's going to be a pretty interesting play. My gosh, we are getting a little bit of lag. Oh, it's me? Oh, it's me. Oh, jeez. Well, if that continues, I will pause and maybe see if I can fix that and hop out of the game. I did not. I assumed that that was probably Steven since he is playing from Australia, but... What is going on? Looks like the swarm hosts are coming up now. $11 more drones on the way. So, I mean, he's going to have the opportunity to get... Nidus is done. Here we go. Ooh, a great pick off by Veritas. He's going to get 2 of the swarm hosts right off the bat. Now he can just rotate around, kill the Nidus. Oh, needs to be careful with the Marines, but... Yeah, that was a great hold of that. That first wave gets a few Marines, that's it. And he picked off a Nidus and a few swarm hosts as well. He's going to go up on the high ground now, but the Banshee's already in position. He's actually going to stim again, but... I don't think the Locust is off cooldown even yet. So this is going to get locked down. Steven's going to rotate over here. But this is just such good play. I think Steven needs to like sneak an Overlord in the back or something, or Nidus over here, because Veritas just has this locked down really hard. And there's only 4 Swarm Hosts too. He's going to use that against Marines that are just going to run away. And these Swarm Hosts have not been able to repay the value really at all. 5 Infestors coming on the way. So we're going to get to see some Fungals probably. Oh, what's he getting for? Oh, it's just going to get a few Marines. So Roaches and Fungal. That can work if you get really great Fungal Biles. But if you don't, these tanks can just shred the Roaches. And it looks like kind of that's what we're seeing happen. I mean, there's just so much DPS in this Terran army. And okay, that's what Steven needs. Move like that. It's going to clear out those Marines very quickly. Now we can jump on everything. But we kind of see the big difference maker there, right? When the Marines and the tanks fight the Roaches without Fungal, they do very, very well. When the Fungal's involved, it allows these Roaches and Raptors to be very, very dangerous. More Niduses going down on all around the map. And, I mean, this coverage with the Banshees is just insane here from Veritas. Oh, another Locust Wave, but he picks up. Oh my gosh. Oh, he doesn't get the tag. Oh, he does get the tag. Okay. So that Locust Wave actually did decently for itself. There's a double drop going over here for Veritas. He's going to be able to shut down this base. He's actually going into the main, it looks like. At the same time, he's been clearing out creep up top. He's going to get another Overseer. Oh, no. Well, this is in an unfortunate position. At this point, Veritas' economy is just so much better. Oh, no, no, no. The Infestors. Oh. Need to keep those Infestors alive. Oh, those. Those medevacs need to go home. Go home, medevacs. You got a lot of units and you're very, very close to death. Adrenal is actually on the way. He's getting a Baneling Nest and double Spire. So kind of just a lot of explosion of tech here from Steven. Does he have +1 melee? He doesn't. So even with Adrenal, these Lings aren't going to be very good. Especially against 2/2 Marines. So he's probably just going to want them all to be Banelings. Oh, actually gets both of the medevacs there, I think. Yeah, great cleanup there from Steven. Oh, here's one of his counterattacks, though. Looks like he's going to try and run into the main and the natural with these Zerglings, see what he can get done. It looks like in the natural, he might be able to get a tank and some SCVs, but in the main, it's where he's going to be able to get a lot more. Looks like only 7 in total so far, but he's getting some rallied units as well. Actually, these rallied Marines are just going to be able to clear this out, it looks like. At the same time, Veritas is pushing across the map. He's going to clear out those first 2 queens, but oh, that's a money fungal, and there's the bile. Oh, another fungal goes down. Oh, he needs one more. There it is. And it looks like they might trade out armies here as the fungal bile. Actually, no, actually, the Zerg wins that fight. Oh my gosh. Fungal bile. Love to see it. Veritas is now going to take a 4th base, though. 7 Corruptors and a Greater Spire almost done. I really, really love this transition. I mean, I feel like at this point in the game, we're seeing... Oh, actually, never mind. That's 3 Tech Labs and a Fusion Core? Is he trying to transition into, like, BCs? If so, this double Spire is also very nice. He's got those air upgrades going. But right now, Veritas is pushing down into the middle of the map. He's getting himself kind of established here, which is good, because now this creep is cleared very far back. Oh, but there's more Lings to the natural. Oh, my goodness. So it's going to be very Broodlord heavy here for Steven, which I think is going to go well for him. Let's go 9 more workers. Let's see, there's... It's going to be, what, 7 Broodlords? And he's going to keep making Corruptors, which is going to be good, because he's got enough starports to crank out Vikings if he needs to. Did he blow that up himself? Did he just blow that up himself? What? Oh, I was looking at the production tab. Well, it died. I'm guessing he did, because there weren't enough Lings there to kill it. What? But actually, this is a pretty scary push he's got right now. But I think with the Bile, the Fungal, and the Broodlords, I don't know how he takes a good engagement here. And okay, so he's going to get onto the Roaches at first. That's really good, but Steven needs to back up. Where are the Fungals? Where are the Fungals? There they are. Looks like these Broodlords are going to start to get focused down, but all this bio is super, super low, but it's still alive, and he picked off a few Broodlords there. I think that was, considering he wasn't prepared for them, a pretty decent first trade. These Banshees still getting value across the map. Steven getting a lot more Lings and a lot more Corruptors. And he's getting Neural Parasite as well. So he's fully ready to go late game, which is pretty cool to see. There's a Viking out now. And it's just going to start taking pot shots. Oh, unless it gets biled, which it does. Oh my goodness. So this base is going down in the background. Steven has expanded all across the bottom of the map, though. And this free damage is not really something he can afford to keep taking. He's got to keep those tanks unsieged, or else he will kill his own Marines. But that allows, you know, the Roaches and the Ravagers to move right on up. There's still one more Fungal, it looks like. And I think he needs to try and go for it. He's going to try and stem onto this. The Fungal catches about half of them. They're going to get cleared out, and I think Steven has done it. There's just not enough to contest this Broodlord Infestor. GG is called. I'm very, very happy. So spawning up in the top left-hand corner is the green Zerg player. It is Steven. And spawning down in the bottom right is the red Terran player. It is Veritas. So that was a pretty interesting last game. It started right with that Roach Rush, which I thought Veritas dealt with pretty well. But I think he might have kind of sat back on like getting a push going, because once those infestors came out, I feel like his marine tank was just really going to struggle. Because that fungal, man, it just shuts down all the splitting, all the bile dodging, while like slowly choking your marines to death at the same time. And actually, there we see a pool first here from Steven. But it's not any kind of like crazy early pool. We don't see a gas to follow this up either. It's just going to be one of those times where you mix up the opener. I like that. And the question is Veritas going to SCV scout? Because that can be very nice against these early pool builds. And it looks like he is, which is very good. Pretty much these builds, they want to take 6 slings, they want to dodge around the Reaper, and then they want to go make you cancel your CC because your Reaper's across the map. But if you SCV scout like Veritas is doing here, he's going to get there, he's going to see this hatch timing, and it's going to be like, okay, you went pool first, I'm going to keep my Reaper at home. But actually that might play to Steven's advantage. If he can pick off this SCV before it sees the Roach Warren. Because once it sees the Roach Warren, that is, the hand has been tipped completely. I mean, he's going to get up. He sees it. Wait, he didn't see it. What? 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 I mean, maybe he can just assume it's a Roach Warren, but I feel like that was something that was really important to see there. If he builds a reactor here, I feel like he definitely just missed it. Yeah. I mean, the Lings are here, the Roaches are on their way, and he's getting himself up to Reactor Hellion, while this CC is actually going to get delayed a decent amount. The Reaper will eventually be able to come back here and do some harassment, but I feel like we're going to see him make 3 Ravagers, and there's a 3rd CC. Oh. So that's either really good or really bad, right? It's really good because if he holds, it means like, okay, I've got 3 CCs. I can probably just win if I hold. But it also makes the hold a lot scarier, I feel like. Now, it looks like it is mainly drones in the production tab here for Steven. So it's just going to be going with these 3 Ravagers. Actually, they're not even Ravagers, and he doesn't really have the gas to make them Ravagers right away. The Lair is going to follow this up. He's droned up a decent amount as well, but I mean, he's not really attacking with a lot of units, but I still think he can get something done here just because it looks like Veritas doesn't have much either. He's going to be getting up these Hellions, but they're not going to be able to do much of anything against the Roaches. Nice Reaper Grenade. You want every little bit of damage there. And he's just going to make him evacuate the low ground a little bit, it looks like. Bunker on the high ground as well. He's going to pick off the SCV. Ooh, Reaper needs to be careful. And it looks like he's going to be satisfied with just clearing out the low ground for now, and then following it up with whatever his stage 2 here is, because there's definitely when he's no 3rd base. We got 3 gases. The Lair almost done. It's going to be a Spire, so it's going to be like Roach into Muta. Okay. Now, I think the Widowmine choice is actually really good here, because these will actually still be useful once the Mutalisks are out. Roach speed on the way as well. 2 base Roach Muta. Steven, what are you crazy kid? You crazy kid. What are you doing? Looks like he's going to get that 4th gas up. I think that's really good because he's going to need that gas to afford Roaches and Mutas on 2 bases. Looks like Veritas is going to come scout in with his Reapers and Hellions. He's reestablished that low ground as well. Actually going to start picking off Overlords, which is going to be really nice for him. A very technical defense here. The 3 Roach squad barring the gate. He's going to start working on the hatchery, it looks like. 6 mutas. Now, I think something to note here is, to be fair, we don't have upgrades for the Terran either, but I feel like both his queen count and his upgrades are delayed by doing this style, right? He's going to get that early aggression done, he's going to be able to get the mutas, but the cost here is, like, we don't see the economic boom, we don't see this huge creep swell. So I feel like he wants to get a decent amount done with these Mutalisks right now. And hopefully get the creep spread out and power up on the third base. Or at least the drones on the third base as he puts pressure on himself. I do not like that Mutalisk skin. Look at the wings just look weird to me. I guess the heads look cool. But here we go. Doesn't matter what skin they got, they're going to do a lot of damage here. I guess the Marines are here to ward away, but he's still going to get those pot shots in. Looks like 5 go down so far. 6. He's going to rotate into the natural. This is where these Widow Mines from before can still be very useful as a zoning tool. Looks like he's going to try and dive into the natural at the same time. He might be able to get some damage done. The mutas do escape. 11 SCVs go down, but this could be brutal. He's got roaches about to pop, but in that time frame, he might be able to get some damage on 5. 5 drones go down. And this Mutal Harass is still going. Steven, I think, wants to just keep focusing on hitting these perimeter bases, but at the same time, Veritas is very well defended in important areas. Boom, that's a dead Mutalisk. He's going to pick off some more SCVs as well. Just any damage he can get right now with the mutas. 9 Ravagers on the way at home. 1 for ground. Interestingly enough, he's got this third base established, but now there's a pretty big army here for Veritas. Steven needs to get some good biles down here. At the same time, oh, okay, no, he doesn't deny the upgrade. I think another Mutalisk goes down. Oh, and he could get these tanks in very annoying spots. Steven, you need to control these Ravagers, man. Looks like Veritas is going to try and stem onto things, which he can do with this. He hits biles, which he barely dodges. Great play. Some Banelings are on the way now, but this third base still under fire. All the mutas are going to die in the background, it looks like. And oh my goodness, yeah, he's going to get the third. Here come the Ravagers. And actually, no, he's not going to get the third. He's going to get the army, which is even better for him. Oh, that's a big Baneling hit, though. Oh my gosh, he's got so much damage in this such low health army right now. The base is going to go down. He's going to save the drones. That's important. Oh, friendly fire killing some Marines. But he's going to be able to snipe out some individual units as well. His third base is landed. And I think Veritas has secured an almost game-winning lead with this move. Escapes with some of them as well. Steven kept the workers alive, but I guess he's reestablishing the third on the other side. But if you're down a base to a Terran in this phase, you're in a lot of trouble. Now his 2/2's on the way. He does have an upgrade lead. That's one thing he's got going for him. But beyond that, I mean, Veritas looks like he's just going to get out of control with the Marine count, and Steven's not going to be able to keep up. If those mutas were alive, it might help him. He could kind of zone away the this harassment, but with the mutas going down in the main as well, like, Veritas is just going to pick him apart with drops while he macros up really hard, and boom, goes in, gets a Ravager, value trade, is going to get right back out. Oh, he's going to deny this base once again as well. So much from so little here from Veritas. He's going to get another Ravager. Just dip. Really intelligent play there. It's worth it for you if you're shooting a Ravager. It's not worth it for you if you're shooting a Roach. Kills the Ravager and just dips. And now this push is going to be nigh unstoppable with all the Ravagers taken down. He's got 4 more that he just made, but that's too many Marines. I don't even know if he needs to siege the tanks. There's not Banelings either. He's just going to stim into this. And I think we're going to another map 3 here, guys. There's more Lings behind. But he dodges enough of the biles. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, the meat grinder. Oof. Rest in peace, drones. We'll see. We'll see. I can't. I'm gonna predict nothing because I'll inevitably be wrong. Down in the bottom left-hand corner, the green Zerg player, it is Steven. And up in the top right-hand corner, the red Terran, it is Veritas. So one thing that excites me about this game 3 is we actually saw Veritas in the previous series when presented with a similar game 3 scenario, proxy with a Liberator. And I think that, and I've also seen Steven do similar things in an important match, pivotal one, not be afraid to pull something a little bit unorthodox out. And now they're both here. So I'm very interested to see if we could get some kind of unorthodox build matchups here. But right now they're playing it cool. We're going to have a hatch first from Steven, nothing too out of the ordinary, and the makings of a good old Reaper expand from Veritas. Gas into pool. And I'm guessing a SCV Scout Reaper expand. Yep. So let's see. I'd really like to see maybe like BCs or something weird pulled out here for Veritas as well. Looks like it's going to be a Marine to follow it up. It's going to get that, want to get that factory up shortly thereafter. What I'm looking here for from Steven is kind of this gas geyser. I mean, he just got 100 gas, so he gets speed. And typically at that point, you'll see Zerg players take 1 or 2, or some even 3 out of gas because they want to power on the minerals to get every last drone out that they can. So if he's keeping drones in gas, while he micros here, he's doing it intentionally. That gas is going to be going to something, and I'm very interested as to what that could be. Still no other production facilities on the way for the Zerg player, only more drones. Ooh, this Reaper needs to get out of there. Oh, it really wants that tumor. It's going to get it in exchange for its life and the end of the scouting information as he clears out that SCV. And he's going to go take that third. I'm waiting for like maybe an Evo chamber or something. He's got 150 gas in the bank. Looks like it's going to be a 1-1-1 here for our Terran. I think he really wants to get these bases. I guess he's going to. He's got a queen already over there. They're way ahead of me. Now, this scout is pretty important. You want to make sure you see the timings of when the Terran's doing what they're doing. And if you see this reactor, or sorry, this tech lab researching, you know, you can effectively intuit that it's going to be a Banshee opener. And thusly, we see the spores. Actually blocking off this area over here is Steven. This Overlord's going to get cleared out, and that's actually going to supply block him a goodly bit. So there's the third CC for Veritas. Stim coming up as well. 1 moment. Sorry about that. My name was being shouted. And I had to make sure it wasn't anything important, which it wasn't. It was something very stupid, actually. But it's okay. So we're back now. And it looks like Steven's holding on against this aggression pretty well. But Veritas is going to be able to get his third base on location pretty soon here. And his upgrades are looking pretty good. Does he have the +2 armor? Ooh, these Banshees are actually going to come in with Cloak. They're going to be able to at least clear out the tumors. Queen's starting to go down as well. And now this... Yeah, that's going to go down. I think that's absolutely going to go down. That's a great pick there. Able to get the kill on this fourth base, or at least cancel. Cancel on the fourth base. With just the Banshees. Oh, one Banshee is going to die. But yeah, there's the cancel. Oh, he doesn't get the drone as well. Oh my gosh. And now he's powering up into that big bio mid-game. One, bailing speed, all that fun stuff. And Steven, I like the double expand move. After getting your fourth sniped out, I think it can be really smart to just, like, okay. Right, that's a good play. You know, just get a little bit more greed out there to try and compensate for that. Veritas is staying on top of things. Keeping the medevac drop out on the map allows him to push back the creep, and honestly, he's done that very well. I mean, it's pushed very, very far back, and actually, yeah, he needs to back that out, or else he could start poking down that Evo chamber. But yeah, I mean, the creep control of this game has been very, very well done. So this whole area, I feel like Steven wants in creep, and he doesn't have it right now. I love it. Love it to see a Terran player walling. It takes a lot of minerals, but just use those depots up and save yourself a lot of woe from counterattacks. Here we go. This drop is going to be forced back. There's too many banelings. But he's really just saving up for the bulk of the army that's coming across now. This is still a lot of banelings here. I don't know. I don't know if he can get a lot done here. The tank count isn't crazy high. It's only just the one right now. And he's going to have to split very well against these banelings. That's a good start. This drop is still distracting a decent amount of units. The mutas have hit the field now. They need to go deal with the drop while the ground army kills this. Veritas is stimming in here. He's going to get this base, but again, that's technically like the fifth, so... Back at the drop, it looks like everything's going to get cleaned up. But it's going to clear out all this creep from the center of the map again. Stimming in. Ooh. Two about to finish here for our Terran player. Drilling claws on the way. He's getting 10 Hydras, so it's going to be... He's only going to invest in those initial mutas, after which it looks like it's going to be the Lingbane Hydra. The Hive on the way as well. Does he? Yeah, okay, so he's got a 4th CC about to finish. And Steven doesn't have a crazy high worker count right now. He's still establishing this 4th base. Oh, he's going to lose all these queens. That base is going to go down. This base is going to go down. Back across the map. Oh no, he's fighting the Marines and not the tank, while the tank shells away at the ground units. That was actually really good for Veritas, I think, because at the same time he's pushing into this base. There's no banelings. And with no banelings, he can just stim on this now. There will be some soon. Oh, but he's going to take so much damage while waiting for them to come out. Let's see if he can get some money hits. Good split so far. Yeah. Not enough. I think Veritas has won it here. Great hold on the counterattack. That wall being so important. Whew, that's why you wall, guys. Without a wall, that looks so different. Very well done there by Veritas. And, I mean, he didn't kill the base, but he killed 20 workers. He's up in workers. His 4CC is landing. The only thing Steven's got going for him is he's got a greater spire on the way, but I don't think Veritas is going to take his foot off the gas long enough to let him, like, ever get there. He's got the corner base up, I guess. Here we go. The banelings come in. They might get some hits, maybe. Oh, they actually get pretty good hits. And actually, Steven is going to shove this back. Well, actually, where is he? No, he's totally not, actually. Because more bio comes. Now, in the background, he's going to be... Nope, there's bio there, too. Oh, now these Hydras are starting to get bleed out. He's going to start focusing down Hydras. Oh, no, they left him behind. Ooh. Yeah, this 3-3 is going to be super critical as well. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. But yeah, I feel like Steven, he's played a great series and he's hung on for a while, but there's not enough banelings here to kill this much bio. Veritas on 4 bases behind this. Yeah, the Marauders eat most of those shots. It looks like he's done just enough as he puts the Marauders in the front. The Marines are going to go in the back. And there we go.